Have you ever noticed how like a messy, cluttered space can just kind of make you feel like all stressed out?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially, like if it's your outdoor space, the place where you're supposed to relax.
Right.
Like that's the opposite of what you want, right?
Totally.
So that's where we come to the magic of outdoor cushion storage boxes.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be diving deep into those today.
Any interesting topic. I'm excited.
Yeah, they're more than just like simple containers.
Uh-huh.
We've got this awesome article from Hongmao Garden that we're going to be using as our guide.
Okay.
It's called Maximizing Comfort and Space, the ultimate guide to outdoor cushion storage boxes.
Catchy.
It's packed with like practical advice and all sorts of things.
I like it.
Now, if you're anything like me, like an outdoor enthusiast, you know the struggle is real, keeping those cushions clean, protected.
Constant battle with the elements.
Yes,
Sure.
it's a battle, for sure.
For sure.
But this article got me thinking about something. Like, beyond just the physical aspect of it,
Uh-huh.
the psychology of a well-organized space.
Oh, interesting.
Like how it can actually impact our well-being,
I can see that.
you know? In this article, it really hits the nail on the head, I think, when it comes to highlighting the key reasons why these storage boxes are essential.
Yeah. Laid on me.
First off, protection
The elements.
from the elements. We're talking more than just rain here.
Oh, yeah. You got sun damage, you've got dust, you've got mildew.
Whole 9 yards.
All that good stuff.
Especially if you don't have one of those waterproof options.
Right. Yeah, that's key. Soggy cushions. Nobody wants that.
Ugh, mood killer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of waterproof options, the article actually recommends that you search specifically for waterproof outdoor cushion storage boxes.
Ooh, good tip.
And look for tight seals, too,
Makes sense.
to keep everything nice and dry inside.
Okay, so beyond protection, these boxes are like the masters of decluttering.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're not just talking cushions, we're talking all that stuff.
All the things.
The gardening tools,
Mm-hmm.
kids' toys, barbecue gear.
Yeah, all tucked away neatly.
Gone, organized, out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. Like, it's amazing how a simple solution
Right.
can make such a big difference.
Huge difference.
But wait, there's more?
Oh,
These boxes.
okay.
They're like the Swiss Army knives of patio furniture.
Okay.
They can be seating, side tables, you name it.
That's cool, especially if you've got a smaller space, like you're an urban dweller,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
with limited square footage.
Yeah, yeah.
Make it multifunctional,
Multi-purpose.
Yeah,
I like it. Like transformer furniture.
there you go.
All right, let's get down to like the must-have features when you're actually choosing one of these boxes.
All right.
Durability's got to be at the top of the list, right?
Absolutely. You want it to last.
Yeah.
You're investing in something. You want it to last for a while. You don't want to have to replace it every season.
Exactly.
And the article highlighted galvanized metal and high-density plastic as like the top contenders for that reason.
Right, those are the big two for sure.
So beyond just the basic material, like what is it about those that make them so good?
Well, with the galvanized metal, like, you're getting a super durable finish because of the zinc coating, that prevents rust.
Right.
All that corrosion that can happen with metal that's exposed to the elements.
That's really interesting. It's amazing how much like science and technology goes into
It's true.
something that seems so simple, right?
Absolutely.
What about plastic?
Plastic, yeah, that's always a good, more affordable option usually, but you want to make sure you're getting something that's a higher quality,
Like what kind of plastic are we talking about here?
like a resin, they call it sometimes, or HDPE, high-density polyethylene.
Okay.
Because the cheaper stuff, it gets brittle over time.
Oh, yeah. Especially in the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Sun's going to bake it.
Makes sense. Okay, so you got to choose the right material for you.
For sure.
What about ventilation? That's not something I would immediately thought of.
That's key.
Really?
Yeah, you don't want, like, a musty smell in there.
Right.
You don't want, mold or mildew growing.
I see.
It's got to breathe. Gotta let those cushions breathe.
Okay, so we're talking about those vents that we see on them.
Exactly. Those are key.
Makes sense. Okay, next up, locking mechanisms.
Oh, yeah, important.
That seems important, especially if you're storing valuable stuff.
Especially, yeah, if you've got something you really care about, you don't want it walking off.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, and now for the fun part.
All right, the fun part.
Design and aesthetics.
Oh, okay.
Because you want it to look good, right?
Oh, yeah, you want it to fit in with the style of your outdoor space, for sure.
Function is important,
Uh-huh.
but you want it to be pleasing to the eye as well.
Absolutely. The article recommends actually going with something neutral or a modern design that kind of blends in with the rest of your outdoor furniture.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I've seen some really cool designs
Oh,
lately.
yeah.
Some of them have like wicker accents and,
Cool.
geometric patterns,
Nice.
all sorts of things.
Lots of options out there.
All right. Let's talk about some specific use cases here.
Okay.
First scenario.
Hmm.
You're a city dweller. You've got a small terrace or balcony.
Small space.
Space is at a premium.
You got to maximize it.
These boxes become even more essential, right?
Yeah, they're lifesaver in that kind of situation, really.
You can store cushions, blankets, gardening supplies.
Yeah,
And plus, remember, they can double as seating or a little table.
that's right.
A win-win.
Absolutely.
Next up, let's say you've got a family gathering spot.
Okay.
Backyard barbecue. Everyone's having fun.
Fun times.
But then the chaos of all the stuff takes over.
Oh, yeah.
Toys, tools, pool accessories.
Right.
Nightmare.
Chaos.
These boxes come to the rescue.
They do. Organization is key.
Organization is key.
Absolutely.
And stress-free hosting.
Stress-free, that's what we want.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah.
What about a yoga or fitness corner?
Oh, that's a good idea, especially these days, right?
Yeah. A lot of people are doing home workouts.
Absolutely.
You want a dedicated spot for all your gear, your mat, your weights.
Your resistance bands, everything.
What keeps it all tidy?
The storage box.
This storage box.
Unsung
They're
hero.
the best. And don't forget about gardening areas.
Oh, yeah, great for that, too.
Seed packets, gloves, small tools,
Keep them all organized.
all organized.
Protected from the elements.
And, of course, the ultimate transformation.
Okay, what's that?
Storage boxes that double as extra seating.
Yes! I love that feature.
Genius, right?
It is genius.
Now, hold on, because we're going deeper.
Ooh, deeper.
We're diving into the material showdown.
Okay.
Metal versus plastic versus wood.
The big three.
Okay, let's start with metal. We talked about its durability.
Yeah, super durable.
Are there any downsides?
Well, the only downsides, I would say, are that it can get really hot in the sun.
Oh, yeah, true.
If it's sitting out there baking.
Not good for poolside lounging.
Not ideal. And it can be a little bit heavy, too, sometimes.
Ah, yeah, if you need to move.
You're moving it around a lot.
That could be an issue.
Yeah.
But what about the eco-friendliness of metal?
Metal is great for that. It's highly recyclable. And if you can find recycled metal options.
Even better.
Ah.
Even better. Okay, let's move on to plastic.
All right.
We talked about affordability. What else makes it a good choice?
Well, plastic is super lightweight, which is great. You can move it around easily.
Okay.
And it's inherently weatherproof. You know, it's not going to rot like wood or rust like metal.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that as much.
Any drawbacks?
Drawbacks? I would say, while durable, it might not be as sturdy as metal. You know, in the long run, it can scratch, and some of the lower quality plastics can get brittle over time.
Yeah, especially in the sun. We talked about that.
Yeah, that sun is tough on everything.
Okay, last but not least, wood.
Wood.
The class.
It's got that aesthetic appeal.
Oh, for sure.
But what about maintenance?
Yeah, that's the thing with wood. You got to keep up on the maintenance.
Really?
Yeah, you want to prevent it from rotting, warping, fading.
Okay.
You got to seal it, stain it, all that good stuff.
What about the environmental impact of wood?
That's a good question, and it really depends
On
the source of the wood and the forestry practices.
Oh, okay.
So, you want to look for sustainably managed forests,
Responsibly sourced.
Yeah, responsibly sourced wood is key.
I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've explored the benefits of these amazing outdoor cushion storage boxes.
Uh-huh.
We've delved into those must-have features.
Yeah.
We've even tackled the great material debate. Big debate.
But there's still more to uncover.
Really?
In the next part, we're going to be talking about maintenance.
The nitty-gritty.
How to keep those boxes looking and functioning their best for years to come.
I'm excited for that. I need some tips.
We'll also explore some creative and unexpected ways to use these boxes
Okay.
beyond the typical, residential setting.
Thinking outside the box, literally.
Literally.
I like it.
So stay tuned for part 2 of our deep dive into the surprisingly fascinating world of outdoor cushion storage boxes.
Can't wait.
And we're back for part 2 of our deep dive
Round 2.
into the world of outdoor cushion storage boxes.
I'm ready.
We've already covered so much ground.
I know, right?
It's amazing how much there is to talk about
Yeah.
when it comes to keeping our outdoor spaces organized and stylish.
It's a whole world.
But now we're going to shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about something super important.
Uh-oh, important.
Yeah,
Okay.
that often gets overlooked.
What's that?
Maintenance.
Oh, maintenance. Yeah, that's not always the most fun part.
Not the most glamorous topic, I'll admit.
Right.
But trust me,
Okay.
it's the key to making your storage box last.
For a long time.
Yeah, like a lifetime.
Okay.
It's like a little TLC now can save you.
So much trouble later.
Headaches and expenses down the road.
Exactly.
So where do we even begin?
Well, I think the first step to a happy, healthy storage box is
Let me guess.
cleaning.
Cleaning, of course.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's like giving your box a spa day, you know?
I like that.
Pamper it a little bit.
So no like magic potions involved? Right?
No magic potions.
Just some good old-fashioned
elbow grease.
elbow grease.
Yeah, and a little common sense.
All right, walk me through it.
Okay, so for most boxes, you can just wipe them down with a damp cloth
Back.
and some mild soap, just like you would wash your car.
Makes sense.
Just get off all the dirt and grime,
Yeah.
And if you're looking for an eco-conscious option...
Which we should be. There are tons of plant-based soaps out there,
Oh, yeah, tons.
but are gentle on the environment,
Mm-hmm.
but tough on dirt.
Exact.
What about those stubborn stains that just won't come off?
Oh, for those, you might need to bring out the big guns.
Okay.
There are some eco-friendly cleaners that are specifically designed for outdoor furniture.
Okay, so that's the exterior.
Right.
What about the inside?
Oh, good point.
How do we keep that fresh and mildew-free?
Ventilation is key.
So we're talking about those vents we mentioned earlier.
Exactly. Make sure they're not blocked or anything.
Makes sense.
That'll allow the air to circulate inside,
Mm-hmm.
prevent that musty smell, keep everything nice and dry.
It's amazing how such a simple thing
I know, right?
can make such a big difference.
Huge difference.
Okay, while we're on the topic of details,
Okay.
what about those moving parts?
Oh, yeah.
Like hinges and locks.
Yeah. Those can get a little squeaky over time.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely experienced that.
A little lubricant can work wonders.
Okay, so we're talking like WD-40 or something.
A WD-40 works, or you can find lubricants that are specifically made for outdoor use.
Okay.
They're usually a little bit more weather resistant,
Makes sense.
so they'll last longer.
So a little lubrication goes a long way.
It really does.
Okay, let's talk about seasonal care now.
Okay.
Because depending on where you live,
Right, different climates.
your storage box might need a little extra love during certain times of the year.
For sure.
Like if you're in an area with harsh winters,
Mm-hmm.
you might want to consider using a cover during those months.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Like a waterproof, weather-resistant cover.
Yeah, protect it from the snow and ice.
Keep it nice and cozy.
Like a little winter coat for your box.
I like that. Now, before we move on, I want to circle back to something we talked about earlier.
Okay.
The versatility of these storage boxes.
Yeah.
How they're not just limited to residential use.
Right, thinking outside the backyard.
Exactly.
Okay.
The article focused mainly on patios and backyards.
Yes.
But I see so much potential for these boxes
Where else?
in businesses and community spaces.
Oh, interesting.
It's about thinking outside the traditional storage box mindset.
I like that.
Right, like
Yeah.
imagine a cafe
Okay.
using a storage box as a stylish seating area for outdoor dining.
Oh, that's cute.
Right.
Yeah.
Or a community garden,
Uh-huh.
using them to store tools and supplies.
Keep everything organized.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's all about creativity.
Right?
Reimagining how these boxes can enhance different spaces.
Absolutely.
And don't forget about the community building aspect.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
These boxes can become gathering points
Uh-huh.
where people connect and share resources.
Yeah, I love that idea.
A simple idea with the potential to
Bring people together.
foster a sense of belonging.
Exactly.
So we've explored cleaning and maintenance,
Uh-huh.
expanded our vision of how these boxes can be used.
We have
Now let's shift our focus to the company behind our source material. Okay.
Hongmao Group.
Hongmao Group,
Yeah. They've really established themselves as a leader in outdoor storage solutions,
It seems like it.
particularly metal storage boxes.
Okay.
The article mentioned that they've been in business for over 17 years,
Wow.
exporting their products to over 50 countries.
That's impressive.
That's a lot of storage boxes.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
It speaks to their commitment to quality and innovation.
Absolutely.
One thing that caught my eye was their focus on customization.
Oh, customization?
And branding opportunities.
Okay.
They understand that a storage box
Right.
can be more than just a functional item.
Uh-huh.
It can be a reflection of your style or your brand identity.
It's an extension of you.
It's like taking your outdoor decor to the next level.
I like it.
Imagine a storage box with your company logo on it,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
or even a custom design.
Make a statement.
Talk about making a statement.
For sure.
And Hongma Group, they offer a wide range of customization options, from colors and logo placement. Okay.
To enhanced features, like specialized locking systems.
So you can really make it your own.
You can create a unique piece that reflects your personality or your brand.
Absolutely.
Okay, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
let's talk about sizing.
Sizing, yeah, that's important.
Because how do you choose the right size storage box for your needs?
Right. There's a lot of different sizes out there.
The article provides some helpful guidelines
Okay, good.
based on different scenarios.
All right.
So for those with limited space,
Like our city dwellers.
our balcony folks,
Yeah.
they recommend starting with a smaller box,
Okay.
something around 220 liters.
Okay, so not too big.
You don't want to overwhelm the space.
Right, exactly.
But for families or those who need to store a larger volume of items,
Uh-huh.
they suggest going bigger,
Okay.
something in the 400-liter range or larger.
Okay, so you got options.
It all depends on your storage needs and the available space.
Makes sense.
And if you're planning to use the box as seating,
Oh, yeah, good point.
they emphasize choosing one with a reinforced lid.
Yeah, you want it to be sturdy.
Safety first.
Absolutely.
All right, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this second part of our deep dive.
We've been busy.
We've explored those essential maintenance tips,
Uh-huh.
expanded our understanding of how these boxes can be used,
In different settings.
and even delved into the world of customization.
It's been a journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the final part,
Okay.
we're going to address some listener questions.
Oh, fun.
We'll wrap up with some final thoughts on how these seemingly simple storage boxes can have a profound impact on our lives and communities.
I'm intrigued.
So stay tuned for the grand finale.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive.
I can't believe we're already here.
It's gone by so fast, hasn't it?
It really has.
We've been exploring the unexpectedly fascinating world of outdoor cushion storage boxes.
Who knew?
Right. It's amazing how these seemingly simple containers have sparked so much discussion.
Yeah, I've learned a lot.
We've gone from the very basic practicalities of protecting our cushions from the elements
Uh-huh.
to uncovering the psychological benefits
Yeah.
of an organized outdoor space.
It's a real thing.
And we even explored how these boxes can actually foster a sense of community.
I loved that part.
It's been a truly holistic exploration, I would say.
For sure.
But now, as promised, we're going to address some of those listener questions that came in.
Okay, ready.
I'm always eager to hear what our audience is curious about.
Me too.
Okay, so the first question is about security.
Okay, security, important.
Yeah, one listener asked, what if I'm storing valuable equipment in my storage box?
Yeah.
Are there any additional security measures I can take?
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
Especially if you're storing, like power tools,
Yeah.
expensive gardening equipment, things like that.
We talked about locking mechanisms.
Right.
But are there any, extra precautions we can take?
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, you want to make sure that you're choosing a box that has a really robust locking system.
Okay.
Look for things like reinforced hinges, tamper-proof locks,
Makes
things that are going to make it really difficult for someone to just pry it open.
And I've even seen some boxes that can be bolted down
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
to a patio or a deck.
So they can't just pick up the whole box and walk off with it.
Exactly, like a mini fort.
I love that.
Another tip is to be mindful of where you place the box.
Okay, placement is important.
If possible, choose a spot that's visible from your home
Uh-huh.
or like a neighbor's house.
So there's some natural surveillance.
Yeah, well-lit area.
Exactly.
And if you're really concerned,
Yeah.
you can always invest in a security camera
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
that covers the area where the box is located.
Keys of mind.
Peace of mind, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, the next question comes from a listener in a coastal area.
Coastal area, okay.
They're worried about the effects of salt air and humidity on their storage box.
Yeah, that's a valid concern.
It makes sense. Salt air can be corrosive.
It can.
So it's really important to choose a material that can withstand those conditions.
Right. Material choice is key here.
We talked about the pros and cons of different materials earlier.
We did.
Would metal be the best choice for a coastal environment?
I would say in general, yes.
Okay.
Metal, especially galvanized steel
Uh-huh.
or powder-coated aluminum,
Okay.
they offer excellent resistance to rust and corrosion.
So they can handle those salty breezes.
They can.
But I imagine regular cleaning is even more crucial in a coastal environment.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to rinse off that salt as soon as you can.
Okay, like after a big storm,
Yeah, just hose it down.
give it a little shower.
Exactly. And if you do notice any signs of rust,
Yeah.
little chips in the paint or anything,
Okay.
just address them right away. A little rust-resistant primer and paint will go a long way.
Okay, one final question before we wrap things up.
All right, hit me.
A listener asked, how can I find a storage box that's both stylish and functional?
The age-old question.
Right, form and function.
You don't have to sacrifice style for practicality anymore, though.
That's good to hear.
There are so many options out there.
I've seen some really cool designs lately.
Yeah, me too.
Like sleek, modern boxes with clean lines, rustic wooden chests with intricate carvings,
Oh, yeah, those are beautiful.
and even boxes with like built-in planters.
What? That's so cool.
Right, or hidden compartments.
That's awesome.
It's all about finding a box that reflects your personal style
Uh-huh.
and like seamlessly integrates into your outdoor space.
And if you can't find exactly what you want,
Yeah?
don't be afraid to get a little creative.
Oh, I like that.
Personalize it with some stencils, some paint.
DIY project.
Yeah, make it your own.
Well, I think it's time for us to close the lid on this deep dive.
Oh, I'm sad to see it go.
Me too. It's been a lot of fun.
It really has.
We've uncovered so much about these versatile storage solutions.
It's amazing.
From their practical benefits to their potential to really enhance our lives and communities.
I think we've covered it all.
I hope our listeners feel inspired to create those organized, stylish, and welcoming outdoor spaces.
I hope so too.
And remember, it's not just about storing cushions.
No.
It's about creating a space where you can truly relax,
Yeah,
recharge, and connect with the people and things that you love.
I love that.
So go forth and transform your outdoor spaces.
One storage box at a time.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, happy organizing.